My book, The Very Fine Light, is now on sale at Amazon.com and Amazon UK. Details follow. Also in part 2 of this podcast is the story known as The Infant Jesus of Prague. The Very Fine Light is having a countdown sale with 2 price breaks running until Tuesday, February 14th. Go to my website for a link or directly to Amazon.com or Amazon.com UK and look for the book by title or my name. So on Amazon, search for The Very Fine Light or Nikos Steves. Now the best deal runs through Saturday with a slight increase on Sunday for the final days, and then it's back to the regular price. Again, details can be found on nikossteves.com. Why a sale? Well, I know, what with all the busyness due to our holiday activities and those pesky beginning of the year new expenses we all have, I figured why not give those of you who intended to purchase the book but overlooked it for whatever reason, you now have an easy way to follow through and get the book. And of course, for those of you who have already read your very own copy, here's a chance for you to pass on to your friends, family, and work associates an unexpected surprise with this ebook sale for them to take advantage of. Of course, there are more things in production for the book, and you can be the first to know about it with my upcoming newsletter. Please sign up for the newsletter at nikossteves.com. And now, on to the main part of this week's podcast. One of the exciting parts of traveling, at least for me, is exploring apparition locations around the world. They're quite inspiring. Of course, trips in and of themselves are great adventures. But these special locations bring a new level of intrigue and a feeling of timelessness that enhance these travel experiences. Actually, even closer to home, I find encouragement and a spiritual boost when around places that have inspired and helped people from this day as well as times past. And the internet has provided me with great advance information for these oftentimes overlooked places that make the voyage an extra special adventure. And so I bring you this apparition story. I was in Prague and determined to visit the church dedicated to the Virgin Mary with a familiar name, Our Lady Victorious. At first, I imagined a direct link to the church with a similar name, Our Lady of Victory, in Paris, France. But the story of Our Lady Victorious, as the name implies, has differing Marian roots from the others. And for the people of Prague, there is a special connection that dovetails with the miraculous statue known as the Prague Infant Jesus, which was placed inside Our Lady Victorious Church. Originally, this statue is said to have come from Spain. In 1628, it was given to the Carmelite friar community here by a benefactor, Princess Polizina. She offered prophetic words, quote, "I give you what I prized most highly in this world. As long as you venerate the image, you shall not want," unquote. And it's said that before long, other royals donated to support their cause. The statue of the infant Jesus of Prague is carved of wood and stands just under 2 feet in height. One hand is extended in blessing, with 2 fingers upraised to symbolize the 2 natures of God, human and divine, but the folded thumb and the other 2 fingers represent the unity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This little King of Prague's outward expression of human littleness is what offers a striking quality overall. It's said that the face of the little child has a graceful impression and it's very approachable. Some remark that it makes you somehow gain a great sense for the mystery of God coming to earth. But before too long, the city of Prague was invaded by Saxons. The statue had been discarded and damaged with its hands broken off. It was found in a pile of rubble behind the altar around the year 1637 by a Carmelite father, Cyril, who prayed to the infant. Father Cyril said he had a feeling of awe, and suddenly the statue spoke to the stunned priest. Quote, "Have mercy on me, and I will have mercy on you. Give me hands, and I will give you peace. The more you honor me, the more I will bless you. Needless to say, Father Cyril had new hands crafted thanks to a devotee of the infant Jesus. In 1651, they took the statue in procession all over Prague, and it was attributed the name Gracious Infant Jesus of Prague. Many miracles have occurred through the intercessions to the divine infant. During one invasion, all the children of the city were taken to the church Our Lady Victorious for protection. All of them prayed to the infant, and they were saved from the invaders. The infant Jesus of Prague is credited with answering many prayers. The walls and alcove where the statue resides is covered with plaques of thanks for his help. Missionaries that went across Europe, India, and the Americas spread stories of the infant Jesus across the world. Political upheavals throughout the centuries, up to and including most recently the totalitarian dictatorships under the Nazis during World War II, and on into the years of communism in the Czech Republic, had the ups and downs for this church community. Today, the statue can be seen at Our Lady Victorious. Devotion to the miraculous infant Jesus celebrates the, quote, child of God, unquote, which is the great mystery of the Incarnation. The Prague infant Jesus is an extension of the spirit of Christmas, and people today all over the world find his statue in churches, convents, monasteries, and homes because part of Jesus Christ's experience on the earth include those times of his childhood. What I did experience at Our Lady Victorious in Prague was the kindness of one of the Carmelite priests who took some visitors at Our Lady Victorious, who, like myself, made the trip there on a crisp Sunday morning before church services. He offered a few prayers for us all at the statue of the infant Jesus of Prague. This is Nico Steves. I hope you enjoyed this installment. My book can be found using the title The Very Fine Light on Amazon.com. Please feel free to contact me at nicosteves.com. That's Nikos Steves, Steves.com. If you like this episode, and for more, share them with friends. This is Nico Steves. Thank you. See you next time.